Welcome back to the trailer build. I have my husband Neil here today, and the camera's not focusing on him, so here's my husband Neil. And today we're gonna work on getting the toolbox and battery back into the trailer. The floor's finally cured, so we're gonna start this project again because it's been a few days and I've been itching to get this back together because I want to go riding.
Well, it took 5 days for that stuff to dry thoroughly, so we just want to be safe.
Yep. And so we gotta clear out some stuff in here, mount the battery back. So yeah, let's get this started. This is the floor, super shiny, super nice. We're excited about this. I mean, I'm saying super a lot, but we're really excited because this is how we envisioned our first floor looking.
And it did not come out like that.
It didn't come out like that. So we're gonna take out these baskets because they're too low. Tires staying. This stuff will probably come out, maybe not today, but we have an idea of putting a cabinet shelf up here to store
flexible space.
To store lighter items. Turns out one of our cats really loves outside, and we have a little push cart for him.
With screen and windows and stuff.
We think if we put it in here, we can utilize it better, and he can then, be able to sit outside with us and don't have to worry about a big fat cat running away from us and losing him on the road because we love him and we don't want to lose him.
Do you think he would run fast at that much weight?
He's pretty fast. But let's get this started. And I'll update you guys when we have progress. Alright, update. We actually ended up pulling the stuff off the wall over there. As soon as I turned the camera off, my husband started taking it all down. After I said we're going to wait till later. We have the battery box back there. We're just testing fit on the cart right now because we're going to build, I think, shelves or something along the sides of it.
Yeah, something like that. Framing
because we want to add things above it. We have another piece of wood which might actually fit kind of in the back there to extend the table out.
Yeah.
From the previous
and the battery
build.
is hiding back there.
So the first problem we're running into is that because we want to put the toolbox right in the front, the battery is not reachable from that position. So we're going to take a piece of wood, we're going to chop it up, we're going to raise the battery box up to a height where if we need to bend over the toolbox, we can get to it, we can maintain it, and add any accessories and stuff we need to add to it at that point. There's plans to be able to charge bikes off the battery and add solar. So we want to have it accessible to be able to work on.
So I think we're going to put it a little lower than we wanted up here because the cables that are supplied are kind of tight and I just don't want to extend them because it's factory and warranty and all that stuff. So we'll just have to reach down a little bit to get to the box, but it's got a lid so it might just flush out just fine. You can always hear it like
yeah, I thought we had to fix it. I don't know if we've got warranty on it or not.
Okay, so this pin is very tight.
Put the camera down and we're focusing on building, and we ended up putting together our first drawer in the toolbox. It's organized. These are all the Gridfinity prints that I've been doing, and you saw in my other toolbox video. We've copied that for over here, and now we've got this whole organized section, and most of them have writing on what they are. There's a couple of odd ones that didn't fit. Yeah, so we ignored those, and those go in the back over there.
And we're going to reprint this one because it's 2.5 wide. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but that's what we've been doing, and we started putting up, it's hard to see, ugly frame to start building out a shelf up here. And I think we're going to stay in this.
Yeah, this will have to be boarded out and then put a plywood in, attach everything, but the whole point of this was to keep the toolbox from going anywhere without the trailer going somewhere. Because the last toolbox we had in, we bolted all down and we got to our destination and found not only was it flipped over, the drawers ripped out and stuff all over the ground. It was tragic. So we don't want that to happen again.
Here's an update on the trailer. We've been mostly working, not filming it. Sorry about that. But we got our little tent that we put our bikes in out installed. And then we decided to move our helmet holders down, and we're taking these Milwaukee Packouts, and instead of using those baskets like this one, we swapped to these instead so that stuff stays secure. And tomorrow we should be getting holders that our clothing is going to go in, and then we're getting shoe boot holders that we can put the boots in underneath the Packouts and flip them upside down to help get any water out when we're on the road and they're drying. So that's in progress. We got more of the toolbox filled, and I'll update you when I have more to share. So this is our update. We're actually using a handlebar that came with a tool chest to hold that up. This is where Neil's gonna put his
resourcefulness
clothing. And then we are hanging up our boot holders for when they're wet and we want to air them out. He's adding the second one, that's his. Mine's going to go over on that same side. And we are got this side up. Got to hang up that still and then put that bar back up still, but progress is being made. This is what we've done so far. I'm currently cleaning the floor up and get the sawdust off because I want it to look nice and clean. This is what we've done so far. We got our flags hung up. We need to get new lights for them. They have destroyed over the past couple of years and need new lights from the weather, just killing wiring. We hung up these E-Track plastic bins, and you can get single E-Track holders, which we like for a bunch of various things we use in here. And the plan is for these will be like to hold the goggles when we're stationary, because they're gonna do that while you drive, and I might just take it off and put it somewhere else while we drive. But it gives me a spot that if my goggles are sweaty, they have a place to air out and dry. I temporarily threw my tires over here. I'm gonna hang that backpack up in the clothes hanger. I have another backpack I can throw in there. Same thing with Neil's side. We're gonna throw his clothing in here. We threw his E-Track bin over here. Again, they're gonna do like that, so we're probably going to take them off as we travel and have them only up when we're parked and stationary. Here's his boots set up. I didn't bring mine out yet because I didn't feel like it yet, but we wanted to test him out with his boots because he had the bigger feet, so we know that mine will fit over here just fine. And the toolbox is all filled now. We have a couple of spare drawers that are open for other things, or we can spread things out as we, build the trailer out more. And then we added some netting up here, and these are two separate nettings that I zip tied to get these together so it stopped this gap from opening up. And we can store our wagon up here that I use for laundry on longer trips. We've got a fan, our solar lights for the tent here, a little step stool that if we need to get up to clean the RV windshield, it's there. I wanted to keep in the RV, but it's kind of big and bulky, and we tend to travel the trail at this point anyways. Those are some dual wheel chocks that go between the wheels on the tandem axle on this. We had a curtain in our last trailer that we've moved into this one and have hung it up. So that gives us a spot back there to change and be able to have the trailer open still. And we kind of realized that these chairs kind of fit really well underneath this, the Packout boxes. So we might be getting two rolly chairs, and we'll attach them to the walls. So we have chairs to sit on when we're in here. But we're also possibly going to put our MX bags underneath them instead. Not so sure yet. We're going to play around with some stuff and see what we kind of come up with and what we like, because we still have to lay out the bikes in here. Our first trip, we're supposed to be carrying 2 bikes, but I have a friend who doesn't have a way to transport their bike and wants to go to the rally we're going to. So I have to put 3 bikes in here, which is fine. We've done that before. We brought a bike down to Tennessee once with 2 bikes in here, and we put it in the middle between the 2 bikes, my bike and Neil's bike, and then the bike was in the middle, and it worked out just fine. So we're probably going to do that again. We also occasionally carry 4 bikes in here, and we're either going to do, they're vintage bikes, so they're a lot less heavy and smaller, except for the handlebars are kind of wide and obnoxious. We probably just going to take those and just twist them and be able to slide the bike up either through here, or the same thing in the back, put the 2 bikes and then the 2 bikes in the middle. I have to get 1 more wheel chock for that other bike, but we've got 3 for now, so we're good in that aspect. Other than that, this is our trailer stuff so far, and next episode will be more work. Don't know exactly what's happening in that episode, but we'll see. And we'll basically, I think at this point, we need a couple more pieces of the Milwaukee Packout wall mount stuff. We've got a box that we keep all of our fluids in for the RV and for our bikes that has to go in here. So we need to get, and I didn't like it just be able to slide around in the other trailer we had set up. And this time we're going to actually just mount it to the floor so it can't move, and then everything inside is safe and secure. And then we have to put the E-track down on here and get our bikes in here and go have fun. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment what's your favorite thing about the trailer build so far. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.